Have you ever lost a trade and felt like everything was over? Maybe you told yourself, this strategy doesn't work, the market has changed. Or maybe I'm just not meant to be a trader. But what if I told you that all of those thoughts could be wrong? In the previous lesson, we discovered that the biggest problem is not always the analysis, it's the mind. And today, we are going to talk about a powerful idea. An idea that completely changed the way thousands of traders think, an idea that Mark Douglas believed was essential. Without it, you will never trade like a professional. Imagine this. You take a trade and it hits your stop loss. You say, that's okay. Then you take another trade and lose again. Then a third, another loss. What happens inside your mind now? Most traders start to doubt everything. Is the strategy broken? Has the market changed? Should I find a new system? Should I stop trading? And this is where the mistake begins, because beginners look at every trade as if it were a final exam. Professionals don't. They look at the bigger picture. Mark Douglas asks a simple question. Can you know the outcome of your next trade before you take it? The answer is no, nobody can, not even the best traders in the world. And this is where everything changes. Professional traders are not trying to predict the next trade. They focus on something else. The outcome of a large series of trades. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a coin. You flip it once. Can you know the result? No. You flip it twice. Still no. 10 times. And you still don't know the exact sequence. But if you flip that coin 1,000 times, the results will move closer and closer to 50% on each side. And that's the secret. Each individual flip is random, but the largest sample is not. Trading works the same way. Every single trade has an uncertain outcome. But if you truly have an edge, a large series of trades will reveal it. And suddenly, everything starts to make sense. Losses are no longer the enemy. They're simply part of the game. Imagine your strategy wins 60% of the time. What does that mean? It means that out of every 10 trades could still be losers. And here's something important. The market doesn't promise you win, loss, win, loss. No, you could lose 4 trades in a row and then see the winners arrive later. This is where most beginners break down, because they judge the strategy before giving it enough opportunities to prove itself. Think about it. If you opened a brand new restaurant today, would you judge its success after the first day? Of course not. Yet many traders judge their strategy after a single trade, and that makes no sense. Mark Douglas gives another great example. A casino. Do casinos win every game? Of course not. People walk in every day and some of them win thousands of dollars, sometimes even more. But the casino owner doesn't panic. He doesn't get emotional. And he doesn't change the rules every hour. Why? Because he understands something important. He isn't focused on the current game. He's focused on thousands of games. He knows he has a statistical edge. And that's exactly how professional traders think. They don't focus on one trade. They focus on a series of trades. They don't focus on today. They focus on long-term results. And that's where peace of mind comes from. When you understand that normal losses are not a problem, when you understand that a stop loss is not your enemy, when you realize that fear of losing is what causes most trading mistakes, that's when your perspective begins to change. Mark Douglas shared a powerful truth. Anyone can learn a strategy, but very few traders learn how to think in probabilities. Those are the traders who survive. Those are the traders who succeed. And always remember that There is no guaranteed trade. There is no certain outcome, but there is an edge. There are probabilities, and there is a mindset that separates professionals from everyone else. In the next lesson, we'll finally reach the heart of this book. What exactly is the zone, and why do some traders reach it while others spend years trying without ever getting close? We'll find out in the next episode. See you there.